Hi and welcome. So we have just gone through this supermoon energy, and today is, if you're watching this, and I want to say, whenever this video finds you, this video is being brought to you energetically at the time that you need to call into self. Call in and make that emergency call to go, where am I looping? Where am I keeping myself in old toxic patterns? You know, I do want you to recognize that the last 2.5, 3 years, you've been through an incredible amount of energetic shifts. You have awoken to your soul frequency, and that's not easy to do. So first of all, I want you to acknowledge what you have been going through, and also give yourself a break. You know, acknowledge that, yeah, what I am walking through, what I am shifting through is not easy. This is not for everyone. You know, this is not something you do once and, you know, for a month and then think it's all over and done with. You're being tested at every single level, at the physical level, and you will know, I've talked about before, how the body goes through those physical changes on an energetic level, on an emotional level, and on a light frequency level. You are being tested at every level. You are moving from that dense carbon-based body and living from that dense carbon-based thought pattern, shifting into a multi-dimensional being where you're able to transmute light frequency at a very, very high rate. What used to work, and you know, you might have been on your spiritual path for some time, and what used to work no longer does. You see, the way that you heal now has completely changed. That's why I teach my Quantum Master Healers course, because the way that you transmute energy once you are on an awakening journey is very different to what you once did. And this is hard to understand sometimes because, you know, you've maybe been on your spiritual path. You've maybe already connected in. Maybe you've done Reiki. Maybe you've done shamanic healing. But now you're really being up-leveled. And sometimes the dials, you know, that you use for your clairs get turned down. And right now you are on fiber to divine, to source energy. Often people go, what do you mean by fiber? Well, what used to be broadband, and you know, you maybe would have connected in with your spirit guides, connected in and communicated with them. You are now working with source energy. That information is dropped through to you so quickly, that inner understanding. And, you know, it will have you doubting. It will have you questioning. And you will be very much questioning, what is my soul purpose? What am I here to do? Why? Because you are being called into align with soul. And it won't always fit with the mind and ego. The mind and ego sometimes can really question it and go, well, why would I do that? Why wouldn't you do that? This journey is a journey and will push you and will test you. And just when you think, okay, I've got this now. Okay, I feel like I'm shifting. I feel like I've energetically shifted. And then you'll go through that sort of void energy where you start to question everything again. And then suddenly a big oscillation will rise within you where you'll feel this big emotion rising within you and you'll question what's going on now. But what I want you to know, when those big oscillations rise within you, they are projecting you into leveling up even further, because this journey is all about energy. It's all about frequency. And right now, the energy and frequency is being gifted to you in seeds of potential. And it's up to you whether you plant your seeds of potential. And you know what? You can plant them, but then you can just walk away and not water them, not grow with them. And so my question to ask you right now is, are you being given the seeds of potential, but are you looking at it from a mind point of view, from trying to understand it? Or are you aligning with soul and just taking one step forward and knowing that this journey is going to unfold to you step by step? You're not going to get an A to Z map straight away of your soul purpose. It's about taking the first step and it will be shown to you. But what I will say on this journey is that you also shift into a very different frequency where you don't want to work 40, 50-hour weeks. You don't want to do that job that is just turning up and does not enrich your soul. You know on this journey that it is a transition. And that's what I want to really emphasize, because a lot of people go, well, what do I do? Do I just give it up? And I always say, no, this journey is a transition. You are going through a transition. And so when you're gifted those seeds of potential, it's about slowly starting to plant them and slowly starting to water them. If you're wondering, well, how do I do it? How do I really start to align with soul purpose? You know, I'd like to maybe help others. I'd like to create passive income where it turns everything on its head. No longer do I need to have to turn up to grind. You will no longer see your work as a job. You are just here as that beamer. You are just here to be that lighthouse, to guide people when they're in that stormy sea, where they're feeling like they're broken on the floor. You're that lighthouse guiding them to land, guiding them to their own inner compass. And you're showing them then how they can create the freedom, the abundance in their life. And that's what the journey is. If you need more help and support on how to create passive income, how to create abundance in your life, freedom in your life, how to really shift into that lighthouse and to support people on the journey, then my combined my combined soul coaching course is there to help you be that lighthouse, to show you all the easy ways. You know, there are many long ways that we can do this journey. And I help so many divine feminines shift on this journey, do some power sessions and really shift. So they're aligning with what they came here to do and they feel lit up. But they're not only just lighting their lives up, they're lighting others too. And that's what the journey is. If you need more help and support, click down in the description. You'll see links to my website. And remember, I've still got 25% off my combined soul-led business course and soul coaching course. And also my quantum healing and twin flame course. There's still 25% off. I send you much love, many blessings.